at the time when I went natural and I seen that I had 4C hair, I was pissed off. I was mad. I was like, Lord, why did you give me this hair? You know, what am I supposed to do with this? You know, there was a point in time where I literally hated my hair, like everything about my hair. And falling in love with my hair was a process. I have 4C hair, and I used to joke that I had actually 4DEF, the whole alphabet, 4Z hair. But if you know anything about 4C hair, it is very tightly coiled. And it needs a little extra care, okay? That's what I'm saying. It needs a little extra care. And learning that my hair was so tightly coiled was something new to me because I didn't grow up wearing my natural hair. I didn't know how my natural hair looked until I was about 21 years old, because I got my first perm when I was 4. My auntie wanted me to be a flower girl at her wedding, and she wanted my hair permed. And my mom said yes. And I asked her like years later, I'm like, why did you say yes? And she didn't have an answer. She was just like, I don't know, I just said yes. So my hair was permed at 4. So prior to 4, I don't really have pictures, and I don't really know what my hair looked like. But of course, I didn't do my hair before 4, so it's like I never knew my hair. And then when I got of age and it was my responsibility to do my own hair, the only styles I would get was either one, I would always get a wrap, flat iron. They didn't call it silk press back in the day. They call it a wrap, or you just got your hair flat ironed. I would just rock a flat iron, or I would rock a sew-in. My favorite thing was an 18-inch Milky Wave hair. This was way before virgin hair, with a little bit of leave out, my straight leave out. That's the only 2 styles I did, wrap, sew in. And anytime I had a little bit of new growth, I quickly got a perm to go ahead and get rid of that. And then when I was 20, I got saved. And something happened when I gave my life to Jesus. It's kind of like every single thing inwardly and outwardly changed. Like my desires changed, my faith changed, my relationship status changed, my celibacy journey started, music, hair, everything. I got to know myself on a whole nother level. I did a video about how I used to literally hate myself, not just my hair, like my entire, like head to toe, everything, in and out. Everything like bubbled up to the surface, and I had to deal with it, including the hate of my hair. And then at 20, when I said everything changed, including my hair, I went on this relaxed hair care journey. Not straight to natural, I just tried to take better care of my relaxed hair. So I stopped wearing my sew-ins, and I started to try to stretch my perms out more. And this is when I found YouTubers like You Love Megs and other people who were trying to help you to have healthy, relaxed permed hair. The point is to stretch your relaxers so that you decrease the damage done to your hair. I don't really know, but back then I was like, oh yeah, this is great. And then of course, as you're learning more hair care videos, that's when the natural hair rave kind of took off. And then I'm starting to find videos of women rocking their natural hair. Especially at that time, you didn't really see any 4C natural hair people. Everybody was 3C, 4A, 4B. People had wavy hair, loose curled hair. And so I'm watching these videos and I'm like, oh my gosh, natural hair is beautiful. Because I never knew what my natural hair looked like and I didn't know about natural hair, it was like foreign to me. Like, you can rock the hair that grows out of your scalp. I had no idea you could do that because I had perm my entire life. So I was like you don't have to get a perm. Like, I knew that other cultures did, you know, didn't have to get perms and stuff, but for me, it just didn't equate. That's just how much I didn't really think about things in life. I was just like, you don't have to get a perm? Like, what do you mean? So when I discovered all this, I'm seeing all of this luscious curly hair, and I'm like, oh, my hair is about to look like that. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be long. All I need to do is stop getting perms, right? I've already stopped having sex. I already stopped listening to some ratchet, crazy music. I already stopped, you know, having sex. I already stopped going different places and hanging out with different people. I was like, I can just stop wearing a perm too. You know, it's not that hard. And to make the transition better, I thought I would just, you know, get some braids for a couple of months, because I used to keep braids in for months back then. I thought I would get braids for a couple of months and get it every so often until my hair grow out. Then I'll cut as I go, because I never wanted to do the big chop. I was like, I seen people do big chops. I was like, that's not for me. I'm always used to having long hair, whether it was my sew-in or my natural hair was relatively long. I was like, I don't know what anything above the chin, I don't know what that's like. So I wasn't with it. And then everything changed when it was time to take those box braids out, because one by one, I'm taking them out and I'm realizing I can't separate my hair. Like, it was literally like a turf war. It was like gangs, rivalry gangs in my head. The natural hair and my relaxed hair was cussing each other out and fighting and, you know, shooting. Like, you could not separate my relaxed hair and my natural hair. Like, it was a knotted mess. It was horrific. I'd never seen my hair like that before. Like I said, I stretched my perms before. I've had, you know, waited a while before I got new growth, but I don't know if I used a certain product. I don't know if I let the new growth go too long. I don't know what happened. I just know that when I took out my hair, it was like I needed to cut off any relaxed hair because it was going to be impossible to separate it. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have to cut my hair off. I spent hours trying to get the knots and tangles out, and it was not working. And my hair is thick, so I have all this thick, puffy, natural hair, and then I got these thin, relaxed hair. It just looked like a person about this size with legs about this size. It looked bad. At that particular time, I didn't have a hairstylist, so all I knew was to go to JCPenney's, because I knew they had a salon. I went to JCPenney's and I requested a black girl. I said, listen. I told her to just cut it off. It was a nice black girl. She really like talked me through it. And she was like, girl, you gonna look cute after, don't worry. You know, she was really trying to hype me up, but I was devastated. I felt like I was about to be traumatized. I was going through it. So I came out of that salon, and like I said, I thought I was gonna be traumatized, and I was. I had a meltdown. I was like, I cannot do this. My hair was this short. I'll insert a picture if I feel like it. I don't know if I want this picture on the internet. My hair was so short, and I was like, oh my gosh. Because, let me give you a little backstory. Like I said, I had just got saved, and what I got saved from is my over obsession with men and male attention and having boyfriends constantly in and out of relationship. Like, I was hyper fixated on men. That was my stronghold. And I was good at getting men. I was good at attracting men. I was a full-blown Jezebel, okay? And having this short hair wrecked all that, because I was good at being cute with my long hair and, you know, knowing how to do whatever. And I was like, what do I do with this? Who I'm gonna pull with this? You know? It was like an identity adjustment or whatever for multiple reasons. Now that I think about it, I probably needed to go through that to really like get all of that out of me, because my identity was really founded on how cute I could look or how many dudes I could pull. I immediately ran to the beauty supply store and I got me 2 wigs, because I was like, I'm not wearing this out. I never wore a wig before, ever. Luckily, it was a girl there who could help me pick out one. But I was like, I can't do this. So I got me 2 wigs. And from that day forth, for another 6 months, maybe almost a year, my hair didn't see the light of day at all. I constantly wore wigs and braids, and I just would not show the world, because I felt like a boy. Like, how you feel like a boy and you trying to pull boys? I was just so embarrassed, and I didn't know how to style my hair because I thought I was going to transition to long hair. And so I didn't watch too many big chop videos. I didn't watch too many TWA videos. So I didn't know what to do with this hair. And like I said, I did not know I had this hair texture. And all of the videos I watched was on wash and goes. my hair don't really do no wash and go. It's more like wash, puff, and go. It's more like wash and get tangled and go. So I spent many months on just doing hairstyles in my house. I was still in college, so I would wear a wig to class, get home, try to do something, twist, use all different kind of products, see what I could do. The next day, put my wig back on, try it again, you know, a few days later. So when I found out that I had 4C hair and it wasn't this long, wavy, curly, whatever hair, I was so upset. I just knew it was just about to be blowing in the wind and, you know, looking all juicy and curly. It was another identity crisis because I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this? At that time, I didn't see 4C hair as beautiful. I seen any other texture other than 4C hair as beautiful, as many women do, whether they admit it or not. I'm going to admit it. At the time when I went natural and I seen that I had 4C hair, I was pissed off. I was mad. I was like, Lord, why did you give me this hair? You know, what am I supposed to do with this? You know, I was very upset because I did not see it as beautiful. I didn't see it as attractive. I already went through my whole identity crisis of feeling like my own skin tone was ugly. Like, I had to learn myself all over again. I had to fall in love with myself all over again, especially with my hair. I was so used to perming it up, slapping braids on it, slapping a wig on it, slapping sew-ins in it, that I never sat with my hair. I never looked at my hair and the beautiness of how it responds to water and how it responds to styles and how it looks right out of the shower. Like, I didn't see that growing up, and I didn't see that celebrated in the natural hair movement. And so when I seen it on my head, it was something foreign. And usually we look at things that are foreign as an enemy. It's not until you see what it can do that you accept it and you take it in. I had to realize this is a part of me and God gave me this hair. The same way that I fell in love with my hair is the same way I fell in love with my entire self, my entire body. And I'll link that video above, but it was a process. And it felt like a long process, and then it changed all in a day. Like I said in this video, God kind of just like got me one day, and I was just like crying and weeping, and he took me through all of these things. And in one day, I looked at myself and I was like, wow, I'm beautiful. Oh, wow. Like, I'm gorgeous. Wow, my hair is wonderful. Wow, my hair is so springy. Wow, it's so like, I just fell in love with my hair and what it does, to the point where now I wouldn't trade my hair for nobody else's hair. Like, I know my hair. I know how to take care of it. I love my hair. And after I started to love my hair, then I started to wear it out. And when I tell you, I got so many compliments on my hair, it's ridiculous. I get compliments all the time on my hair. At first, I was ashamed of my hair, and I used to try to hide my hair. Now, everybody loves my hair. Now, I don't, love my hair because people loved it. I loved it first, but it's an added bonus that, people acknowledge, like, wow, your hair is really nice, I took the time to learn it and style it the way I like and wear it the way I like and take care of it the way I like, moisturize it, the way that is uniquely for my hair. And I love it. And I'm married now. I just got married. And my husband loves my hair. Part of the reason why he fell in love with me is because of my hair, of my natural hair. And I know that there's a lot of women out there who think that men, specifically black men, do not like natural hair. I don't know about all of them. No. Some been brainwashed in the media like I was when I hated my hair. But a lot of black men do love the natural hair. And that is something that he told me. And it's something that I seen on our second date. I seen how he looked at my hair. And like, it was like a point where he didn't even look at me no more. He just looked at my hair. He's like, wow. And I could see him appreciating my hair. And he loves when I wear it out. He loves when I change the style. He loves when I wear twists. He loves when I wear blowouts. He loves when I wear twist out. He loves when it's in an afro. He loves every single way that my hair is. And he feels like he gets a whole nother person every time I do my hair, because I look completely different every time I change my hair. But I love my hair. And to the point where I I rarely wear any type of extensions or weaves or braids. Like 99% of the time throughout the year, my hair is mine. There was a point where I used to rock a lot of wigs. I was trying to like grow my hair out really fast. It did work, but it took a toll on my edges though. I will say that. They still haven't recovered. Now I don't really do other things to my hair. If I want a break from my hair, I usually put in like twist or whatever. I wear twist outs all the time. My favorite style is a twist out or a blowout. I just love my hair, and that's it. You know, it's a process. If you have ever hated your hair, if you know anybody who has hated their hair, and I find it funny because a lot of Black women don't really confess this out of their mouth, but you would see in their actions that they hate their hair. You would see in their actions that they're frustrated with their hair. They don't know what to do with their hair. And this is no judgment. If you done with your hair and you can't take it, I don't know what to tell you. You know, it takes a lot of time, a lot of hours to care for your hair, natural hair, no matter what your texture is, but especially if you have 4C hair, it takes a lot of love and time. And I was willing to give it to mine, but I don't have the same lifestyle as everybody else. You know, I work from home, so I can sit on my couch with my hair deep conditioning for hours on end as I'm typing away. This is a no judgment zone, but I really encourage you to watch the other video, like I said, and go on a journey to love your hair if you do not love your hair. But this is just my story, and I hope it helped you. And if it did, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and let me know, like, was loving your hair a process? Are you currently trying to learn to work with your hair, love your hair? What are your thoughts? Just let me know in a comment. I would love to talk to you about it. Something that I realize is that I love my hair because God made my hair, and he made everything about me absolutely perfect. He didn't make no mistakes on me, and he didn't make no mistakes on you. So subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you later. Bye.